Hello friends, welcome back to Strategy video lecture series on strategic management subject. In our previous videos we discussed on what are strategies and strategic management process and how strategies allow business organizations to achieve their visions, goals and objectives. In our today's video we will be discussing on what is hierarchy of strategic intent and how strategic intent directs strategy formulation. So let's begin. As we know that the managers working in any business organizations have different roles and responsibilities and authorities based on which there is an hierarchy or we can say ranking of managers. In general, we will divide this ranking as top management, middle management and lower management. Thus we can say hierarchy means a ranking system or a system of sequencing. So let us understand the word intent. So intent is intention or we can say the purpose or reasons for doing something. Thus the term strategic intent simply means the reasons or purpose of formulation of strategies by the managers, and hierarchy of strategic intent is the sequence or ranking of reasons for which the organizations will be formulating strategies. So let us understand what is hierarchy of strategic intent and how does strategic intent help organizations to formulate effective strategies and thus effective strategic management process. In our previous video, we discussed on strategic management process which can be better understood in four stages starting from strategic intent to evaluation of implemented strategies. In this strategic management process, which begins with formulation of strategic intent, which includes formulation of vision statement and mission statement, then doing internal and external environmental analysis, defining goals and objectives, and to achieve these strategic goals and objectives, strategies are formulated at three different levels. These formulated strategies will be activated, that is, implemented in two stages, that is, project implementation and procedural implementation, and then evaluating the strategies to confirm whether the implemented strategies are resulting in achievement of goals and objectives or not. So let us understand what hierarchy of strategic intent is. The detailed video on strategic management process is already been recorded and it is uploaded. The link for detailed strategic management process is given along with this video. So you can refer to what is strategic management process and how strategic management process is developed and how strategic management process help organizations to achieve their goals and objectives. Strategic intent begins with the formulation of vision of the organization. Vision statement is what a company wants to achieve in future course of time. It simply means the future aspirations of any business organization. Formulation of vision statement lays a foundation for formulation of mission statement, goals and objectives as well as for the formulation of strategies. Now let us understand what mission is. The vision becomes the foundation for the firm's mission statement. A mission statement specifies the business or businesses in which the firm is in existence or the firm is intended to compete, and the customer it intends to serve, the geographical market and use of technology by means of following design policies and etc. Thus, we can put mission statement in simple words as mission statement is the purpose or reason behind existence of any business organization. Once the vision and mission statement is formulated, it helps in defining strategic goals and objectives of the organization. So that to achieve these strategic goals and objectives, strategies can be formulated, resources can be allocated, and strategies can be effectively implemented. Objectives are the operational definition of goals. That is, objectives tells about what is to be done and specifically what is to be achieved. Thus, objectives are an organization's performance targets which informs on the results and outcomes it wants to achieve so as to achieve its goals and vision. Thus, we can say objectives are specific goals which the organizations are planning to achieve. Now let us understand how vision statements are formulated by the business organizations. As we discussed that a vision provides a strong foundation for developing a comprehensive mission statement and thus goals and objectives. If we look at vision statement of some businesses, such as the vision statement of Walt Disney is to make people happy. It means not only the visitors, tourists or children, but even the employees and all the stakeholders of the organizations should be happy by being with Walt Disney. This can be achieved by Walt Disney by offering best quality products and services along with unexpected experiences to the people. Similarly, vision statement of Stokes Eye Clinic of Florence, South California states, our vision is to take care of your vision. It simply tells us that the services and facilities that are offered by the clinic will be focused on to give utmost care to the patients who are suffering with eyesight problems. Similarly, as we all know that Google is a search engine where information on almost all the topics, subjects across all the corner of world is available. That's how its vision statement also tells us the same to provide access to the world's information in one click. Thus, if such a clear and motivating vision statement is formulated by the organization, it will motivate all the people who are working for the organization will put their hard efforts in accomplishing the vision of their organizations. Thus, the characteristics of vision statements can be as follows. Good visions are inspiring and exciting to its employees. Good vision helps in creating of a common identity and a shared sense of purpose by all the individuals who are working across the organizations. Good vision should foster attitude of risk taking and experimentation by employees. Good vision should foster long-term thinking by every individual and good vision should represent integrity within the organization. As we discussed, mission statement of any organization suggests the purpose or reason behind its existence. Though the purpose of any business organization is growth and profitability, however, it can be achieved only by offering better product and services to its customer better than their competitors. Thus, organizations can relate their existence to satisfy a particular need of the society through the product and services they are offering to the market by means of offering quality, technology, superiority, or maybe economy, which will be incorporated in the mission statement. Every organization, by formulating encouraging mission statement, tries to distinguish from other competitor firms. If we look at the mission statement of McDonald's, which states to be the best employer for our people in each community around the world and deliver operational excellence to our customers in each of our restaurants, which clearly states that how McDonald's is giving high importance to its employees as they are the people who will be providing services through operational excellence to its customers from across the world, irrespective of to which community they are belonging to. Similarly, if we look at the mission statement of few more successful businesses, it clearly states their intentions and how they are going to do it. Walmart, to give ordinary folk the chance to buy the same thing as rich people. Google, to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful, whereas the ITC statement says to enhance the wealth generation capability of the enterprise in a globalizing environment, delivering superior and sustainable stakeholder value. All these statements which are made by these business organizations, they are all encouraging and these statements are in line to their vision statement. Thus, vision statement and the mission statement should be clear, specific, precise, and it should be encouraging to the employees working with the organizations. Now let us understand what different components are used by the business organizations while formulating their mission statement. Here we have included few components and we will understand the purpose of including these components, how it make the mission statement clear, precise and achievable. The first component that can be included in formulating mission statement is the product or services offered or planned to be offered to the customers so that customers and employees will understand what are the major product and services the organizations will be offering. Thus, while formulating a mission statement, the organizations must include product or the services which they are offering or which they are planning to offer to the customers. The second is the customer segment to whom product and services are offered. That means the company should clearly identify and state that the customer to whom the company is planning to offer their product and services. The third is the technology with which product or services will be offered so as to match with the quality expectations by the customers. Next is survival, growth and profitability is their objective they strive for. It means how organization is having perspective, growing ambitions, which will attract the investors to invest in that business. The fifth is about company's philosophy, that is how organization is looking for ethical business and to ensure zero complaints from the customers. Next is public image, how customers should perceive about company as a good brand not only from business perspective but even from the point of having concern about the community through its non-business activities. Last but not the least, its employees, how organizations give value to its employees by means of giving recognitions to the employees. Thus, companies can include either all of these components or selected component matching to the product, services and the market to which the company is serving for. Accordingly, the mission statement should be encouraging, motivating, clear and precise. Now let us understand what goals are. So goals, as we know that goals are decided by the organizations to achieve its vision. Goals, as said, they are non-specific, non-quantified objectives of any business organization. Thus, we can say a goal is a precise and measurable desired future state that a company attempts to realize. The purpose of achievement of goals is to specify what must be done or achieved by the organization so as to attain its mission or vision. Goals can help everyone to understand where the organization is going and why it is going there. Suppose one organization is having its vision to improve its strategic position in the market. To achieve this, it requires to provide more value to its customer than any of its competitor so that the customer satisfaction will get improved and the satisfied customer will give the more business to the company and its strategic vision can be achieved. Similarly, if one organization wanted to be more successful and get highly qualified employees, it has to be in top ranked employers list, which can be achieved only by its culture, values, ethics, beliefs, infrastructure, facilities and support provided to its employees, which in turn will contribute in its better performance. Similarly, objectives represents a managerial commitment to achieve specified results in a specified period of time. Objectives are specific goals which clearly spells out the quantity and quality of performance to be achieved, the time period in which it is to be achieved, the process with which it is to be achieved, and the person who is responsible for the achievement of the objective. Hence, objectives must be SMART objectives, that is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time bound. Thus we can say objectives are the end results of each planned activities, that is the implemented strategies. Thus, if SMART objectives are planned by the managers, then it will help to define the organization in its internal and external environment. It will help in coordinating decisions and decision makers. That is, all functional departments will work together in coordination with each other. It will help in formulating strategies so that planned activities should result in accomplishment of the decided objectives. And lastly, it will also provide standards of assessing organizational performance, whether the implemented strategies have resulted in achievement of the goals and objectives or not. Thus, if strategic intent is formulated by the organization, it will help them to formulate and implement effective strategies so as to achieve goals and objectives of any business organization. In the upcoming video, we will be discussing on three dimensions of business definition as suggested by D.F. Abel, which is also the part of strategic intent. I hope you like content of this video. Press like button and share this video with your friends and click on subscribe button to watch further videos on strategic management subject and other subject related videos. Thank you for sparing your valuable time. Happy e-learning.